Few doubted this moment would come. The only surprise, perhaps, that it took this long for Nikki Haley to withdraw from the presidential race.
But the time has now come to suspend my campaign.
But she finally did so this morning after losing all but one of the Super Tuesday states. She'd held her own with the backing of billion-dollar donors and had said she'd endorse the winning candidate. But in the end, Haley couldn't bring herself to back Trump, instead proffering this.
It is now up to Donald Trump to earn the votes of those in our party and beyond it who did not support him. And I hope he does that.
Not that Trump cared about the opinion of the woman he nicknamed Bird Brain.
Thank you very much. They call it Super Tuesday for a reason. This is a big one.
And it is a big one for Trump and the country, given his win among Republican voters sets America on a collision course for the very rematch between Trump and Joe Biden that polls show the majority of voters were desperate to avoid, but are now hurtling inexorably towards. Of the 15 states up for grabs last night, Trump took 14 of them. Haley just one in Vermont. So, of the huge number of so-called delegates available in each state, Trump secured the majority. Add that to his previous wins, and Trump now has nearly 1,000 delegates, just shy of the majority number he needed to win. With Haley on just 89 after months of campaigning, it's no surprise she's thrown in the towel. The big question now is what happens to Nikki Haley's voters, the so-called double haters, who disliked Trump and Biden so much they couldn't bring themselves to vote for either. Where do they go now? Many of them were so disgusted by Trump in 2020 that they voted for Biden. But such are the ongoing concerns about his age and mental faculties, not to mention worries about the economy, immigration, Gaza. Do they now hold their nose and vote for Trump or stick reluctantly with Biden? Trump has scorned Haley's voters and even said he doesn't want them in MAGA world, but he'll need to win over those centrist Republicans and independents if he's to win the White House.
He still is having problems with college-educated voters, with suburban voters, particularly women, and Donald Trump has got to figure out how to bring them back into his coalition.
Then there's the trifling matter of Trump's 4 criminal indictments, which right now aren't hurting him. But if one becomes a conviction, it could derail his prospects.
You have some 30% or so who say he would be unfit for office if he's convicted of a felony. But guess what? They also think Joe Biden's unfit for office because he's too damn old.
Nonetheless, it appears Trump and Biden will go head-to-head in November's election.
November 5th, it's right around the corner. November 5th is going to go down as the single most important day in the history of our country.
Even the most hardened never-Trumper would have to admit this is a political comeback of epic proportions. Can Trump now go all the way and pull off a victory only months ago seemed impossible? And will he accept it if he doesn't?